Vivien Leigh, a face so striking it seemed sculpted for the silver screen, often hailed as one of the most beautiful in film history. She bewitched the world as Scarlett O'Hara in Gone with the Wind and as Blanche DuBois in A Streetcar Named Desire, earning 2 Academy Awards for performances that still define cinematic greatness. But behind that radiant image, the poise, the elegance, the perfection, hid a haunting struggle. What was the secret torment that shadowed every stage she graced and every scene she filmed? The truth was far darker than the glamorous facade suggested, a truth that would destroy her peace, fracture her greatest love, and cast a long shadow over her brilliant career. Born Vivien Mary Hartley in 1913 in British India, she possessed an allure as exotic as it was captivating. From a young age, she was marked by privilege and a fierce ambition that set her apart. The stage called to her and she answered, leaving behind a conventional marriage to follow her passion for acting, reinventing herself as Vivien Leigh. Then in 1935, fate intervened. She met Laurence Olivier. The chemistry was immediate, electric, and all-consuming. What began as a professional admiration ignited into a scandalous affair. Both were married to others, but their connection transcended reason. Their love was tempestuous and obsessive, mirroring the storms already raging inside her mind. Her place in cinematic history was sealed in 1939 when Gone with the Wind premiered. As Scarlett O'Hara, she became immortal, fiery, defiant, unforgettable. By the following year, she and Olivier had divorced their spouses and married each other, becoming the reigning couple of British theater and Hollywood alike. They were brilliance personified, two titans feeding off each other's ambition and artistry. Yet as her fame soared, something within Vivien began to unravel. She was soon diagnosed with what was then called manic depression, what we now know as bipolar disorder. The swings between dazzling energy and crushing despair grew violent and unpredictable. Her moods turned volatile, paranoia and outbursts plagued her sets and her marriage. The very intensity that fueled her genius also tore at her sanity. Her illness was merciless, exposing her to a cycle of brilliance and breakdown. In 1954, while filming Elephant Walk, Vivien suffered a major mental collapse that forced her replacement and made headlines around the world. The strain on her marriage to Olivier became unbearable. Years of emotional turmoil, miscarriages, and professional disappointments wore them both down. In 1960, Olivier finally filed for divorce, ending what had once seemed like an unbreakable union. The world watched the fairy tale crumble, unaware of the depth of suffering beneath the glamour. Ironically, Vivien's most hauntingly authentic performances, especially her Oscar-winning portrayal of Blanche DuBois, were drawn from her own descent into fragility and delusion. She wasn't just playing Blanche, she was living her. In the years that followed, Vivien continued to act, but her health, both mental and physical, never truly recovered. She found a measure of peace with actor Jack Merrival, who cared for her with quiet devotion, yet the toll of her illness lingered. In 1967, at only 53, Vivien Leigh died of tuberculosis, leaving behind a legacy as luminous as it was tragic. She remains one of cinema's most unforgettable figures, a woman of rare beauty and boundless talent who battled a relentless inner darkness. Her story is a haunting reminder that even the brightest stars are not immune to the shadows that lie within.